When the personal information on one of your identity cards, such as a driver's license, is collected by an organization, it may very well follow this process. Your driver's license is swiped at a store. All of the personal information on that license is collected and may be held by the store's management, the data owners. From there, your information could be sold to data compilers, who then work with data analyzers to classify your information. Your information, for example, could be combined with census data, survey results, public records, and telephone directories. This data is then usually sold to marketers, who will then advertise to you based on the category you've been grouped into. Are you ultimately grouped in with the metropolitan strugglers or the educated urbanites? Under the status quo, that is only for the data brokerage industry to decide, and you have no say in the matter. The Proportionate ID digital wallet would address this concern by giving you, the citizen, a say in the matter. At our recent prototyping workshop, we worked with University of Toronto students to develop privacy-protective ID card overlays, as well as a digital ID wallet app for Android smartphones. The purpose of the overlays is to raise public awareness of the privacy concerns related to ID cards. For example, regarding the Ontario Health Card, subsection 34(2) of the Personal Health Information Protection Act states, "A person who is neither a health information custodian nor acting as an agent of a health information custodian shall not collect or use another person's health number." A card overlay could mitigate this concern by allowing one to display their health card for identification purposes, but withhold sensitive information, such as the health card number, which is not needed for the transaction. One of the students expressed concern that the overlays would not be well received by employees, such as bouncers and bartenders.
What about the let me drink? Does that seem, you said it seems funny. Is that in a humorous way or
In a humorous way, I'm just thinking of bouncers once again. Like,
Yeah.
some of them don't have a sense of humor. They might look at this and be like, no.
So let's try out a driver's license overlay in a bar setting and see what happens. Hi. Can I grab a pint of Stella,
Sure,
please?
can I see some ID?
Of course you can. There you go.
Can I take this out? Or?
Can I ask why?
Well, normally I like to just verify the hologram photo so that it's not
Okay.
fake.
Right. Okay. So, upon looking at that, that's kind of your first reaction, is that that's the only thing that really needs to be shown, other than the picture and the date of birth?
Yeah, I guess when you think about it, you don't really need all the information, but it's more just verifying that those safety features that are on the card are able to be checked.
As we continued our discussion about the card overlay, I decided to ask the bartender a few specific questions that I'd prepared. So upon looking at that, what's kind of your first reaction?
My first reaction is, this is interesting. It's not something I've seen before.
Yes.
And I guess, yeah, it's taking away a lot of information that sometimes they might use to further question someone if I didn't feel the photo was close enough to what I thought.
She went on to say that she couldn't accept a card overlay without it being officially sanctioned. I decided to ask her more about this position. So as long as it's government approved, you think that that would fly? There's nothing on there nothing else on there that would need to be shown?
Well, it has the issuing body, the photo, and the date of birth. But I think that for security purposes, that it's not fake inside, that they would have the additional hologram photo.
Okay, so government approved and hologram photo, and then it'd be cool, you think?
Yeah, I mean, if the government approves it and they let me know, then I'll do what they say.
Sounds good. Thanks. So it's clear that certain service providers, although they might empathize with the general idea, will insist that the overlay be officially sanctioned. Let's try again, but this time with a word from a privacy official.
Okay. Do you think it has to be officially sanctioned in order for it to be accepted? Because it is modifying the card.
No, I mean, it's not modifying the card anymore. Sometimes, I've seen people with wallets get into bars or get on buses, for example, and they don't actually present the card. All they do is flip open their wallet for half a second, show their face, and then close their wallet again. So, I think in theory, no, you're not. You're not altering the card. All you've done is put a sleeve around it. and yeah, I don't see what the problem would be.
The feedback we received at the workshop on our Android prototype was very positive. Our Android app will allow people, in effect, to store their physical cards inside their phone. In step 1, they will obtain the ID on their phone from the official card authority. In step 2, they will choose the intended service. For example, when they go to purchase wine at the Liquor Control Board, instead of swiping a driver's license and having all of one's personal information potentially captured, our Prop ID app will only transfer over the information that the LCBO actually needs. From there, the Ontario government will verify that the information is accurate. Of course, developing this infrastructure will take time. Not all organizations will immediately see the benefit of adopting privacy protective technology, but building trust with its customers should no doubt be in the interest of any organization. And by getting citizens into the habit of using creative devices such as card overlays to insist that only their essential personal information is provided, organizations will get more serious about privacy. The groundwork will then be laid for adopting technologies such as the Proportionate ID digital wallet.